Hey guys, as you all know, Hurricane Sandy has devastated the Northeast. I know you guys have seen on the news, TV, online, and I've seen so many stories the last few days. It's just it's a little bit, it's very heartbreaking. It's overwhelming, and it's hard to imagine what these people are going through. And for the last few days, I've been trying to imagine, trying to put myself in their shoes, and it's hard. You can't really you can't do it 100% because you never know until you're in those shoes. But but what I did do was imagine. I imagined that if I were to lose my house here in North Carolina, if my house were to burn down today, what are the things that I would need immediately? What would I be most strapped for? Of course, you need food. You need another form of shelter. But one of the big things that stood out to me was clothes. I would need clothes, and for me, that would be a problem. I'm a bigger person, and I cannot just go to Walmart or Target or go to the mall and just buy clothes like most people can. I'm not going to find my size. I have to go to a special store that carries sizes for larger people. And I just couldn't imagine being in that situation. I mean, I couldn't imagine not having anything to wear and not being able to get to a place to buy something to wear that fits me. And that, I'm sure there's people in the Northeast who are in that situation. Um, and over the last 3 years, I've lost over 100 pounds. I have a closet full of clothes that don't fit me, that are too big. Good clothes are in good condition, barely used, but I've just stockpiled them, and the reason why is I'm attached to them. Emotionally, I'm attached to them because I don't want to give them up. I have this fear inside of me that one day I'm going to need them again, that one day I'm going to be 480 pounds, one day I'm going to need those clothes again, and so they've been just sitting there. But, the more and more I thought about it last night, and the more and more I realized that somebody else out there needs those clothes a billion times more than I could ever need them, and I'm gonna give them away. So this morning I put a feeler out on Facebook asking for somebody who lives in the Northeast to allow me to mail them my clothes so they can donate them to a shelter in the area up there that's collecting, because I want to make sure they get to that area. And my friend Nicole offered, so she's going to let me ship my clothes to her, and so she can donate them. But more importantly, I wanted to just spread that idea to other people out there who have lost weight, and who have clothes that no longer need is, this is a perfect time for you to, first of all, detach yourself from the clothes, and also to really help a good cause, really help people who need it, So if you're out there and you have clothes and you've been hanging on to them, and you want to help these people in the Northeast, go ahead and find a way to get them there. Whether they're doing local collections in your area or whether you can ship them to somebody in the Northeast, this is just a great opportunity. And for me, it's a win-win. It helps me to detach myself from the idea that I'm going to weigh 480 pounds again, and at the same time, it really, really is going to help some people in need. Because I just cannot imagine not having anything to wear. If I lost all my clothes, I couldn't just walk around naked. I couldn't just walk around in a blanket. I would have to have something to wear. And if the whole area I was in was devastated and I couldn't get to a big and tall store, I would just really be in a sad situation. So I just kind of wanted to pass that idea by everybody, because I don't think a lot of us realize that or put ourselves in that situation where we lose everything, and a lot of us could go get the clothes, but for people who are larger, unfortunately it's not that easy. It's just one of the things that we have to live with. So I hope you guys are all having a great Sunday. Please look in your closets. If you have anything you can donate, obviously everyone needs clothes, not just larger people. So anything you can send, please do. Food, water, money. It's a small. If you could do a small thing. If a bunch of people do a small thing, they all add up to a big thing. It's just like losing weight. bunch of small wins add up to a big win. You know, we're all humans. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, you know, what color we are, or what race we are, or where we're from, or what language we speak, or how big or how small we are. We're all humans. So that's it. That's all I really want to say. But like I said, I hope you guys have a great Sunday. I'm at my mom's house today for dinner, and I'm gonna get back to my family. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.